The Akron Zoo recently participated in the release of the Partula snails in a landmark effort to reintroduce 12 species of Partula snail back into the wild. Partula snails are a group of species that are native to French Polynesia. This species is considered extinct in the wild due to the introduction of the rosy wolf snail. The Akron Zoo has been working with this species since 2000. The Akron Zoo is one of 6 American institutions, and there are several European institutions working to breed these species in numbers significant enough to reintroduce and reestablish these populations in the wild. Recent successes in breeding at the Akron Zoo led to large numbers of Partula snails able to go back to Tahiti and be reintroduced into the wild. The snails were hibernated or estivated for this species and sent to Tahiti, where we received them and woke them up and gave them a chance to regain some strength and to eat a bit before releasing them into the wild. Each snail was marked with a UVB reflective paint on their shell to show us what age they were released at, and also to help us find them later on after the release. After release, during the evening, we take census or counts of the snails to see how many are making it all the way up into the trees where they are safe from invasive predators. The next morning, we returned to the pots to see how many had made it above the 5-meter or 15-foot mark. We were really pleased to see that there was a 97% success rate of snails being able to reach up into the trees to safety. During the reintroduction, before we released them from the pots, we also surveyed the area to see if there were any existing Partula nodosa from previous releases done this spring. We were pleased to find a few juveniles and even a newborn nodosa, which means that early releases are successful and that this species is able to breed in the wild. It's exciting to see this species able to reproduce into the wild, and if these newborns can make it to adulthood, this means that every age group is represented and that the breeding cycle is continued. This will allow us to reclassify this species as no longer extinct in the wild. Because of the conservation work of zoos across the world, this reintroduction is the largest release of an extinct species back into the wild known to mankind.